And now a closer look at why a career criminal was not behind bars when police say he killed Rio Rancho Police officer Gregg Benner.
The New Mexico Attorney General wants answers. He's asking for a top-to-bottom review of all the state agencies who ever dealt with accused cop killer Andrew Romero. News 13's Chris McKee spoke to the AG about it.
Yeah, Jessica and Dean, AG Balderas says Andrew Romero should have been locked up that night, period.
We won't forget.
As Rio Rancho remembers the life of Officer Gregg Nigel Benner,
It was definitely a tragedy.
his death has left more than just the city wondering if something different could have been done.
Well, I mean, clearly his history was problematic.
Attorney General Hector Balderas says Officer Benner's accused killer, Andrew Romero, should have never been out on the streets.
The judicial system did not have enough specific information to really make that determination.
Despite his history as a convicted felon, Romero was last put on probation and ordered to a drug rehab program when he could have gotten locked up for 13 years in prison for having drugs, a gun, and a stolen car. Romero never showed up to drug rehab. Police say he was out robbing at least 8 stores and planned to keep going the night he killed Officer Benner 2 weeks ago.
It's a lack of a coordinated effort among all agencies across the board.
Balderas is now building a first-of-its-kind violent crime review team of district attorneys, cops, social services, and more to look at Romero's entire life. At least 12 different state agencies had dealings with him.
We want to go into other agency contacts that Andrew Romero had to really look at where the system failed well before the criminal justice system got involved.
While it won't bring Officer Benner back, Balderas hopes some answers will help keep a killing like this from happening again.
We're hoping that this is a real roadmap in terms of how to really stop making New Mexico one of the most dangerous states in the country.
Balderas does plan on adding the Bernalillo County District Attorney's Office to that list. Last week, DA Carrie Brandenburg took part of the blame for Romero being out on the streets. She says her office should have made sure that Romero had made it to rehab. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Chris. As News 13 first reported, the U.S. Attorney's Office for New Mexico is also beefing up its efforts to federally prosecute career criminals by adding a liaison who will track repeat offenders faster.